Yeah, hello guys. This is Osman. Just doing a video here on a project that we have been working on in the Gambia for some time now. The project is about converting some of the rooms we have in the back to efficiencies that we can rent out. It started with cleaning, of course, cleaning the rooms. Uh, I will even go back and said, you know what I mean? We did a video a while ago about our house in the Gambia, and if anybody goes back and look at that, I mentioned that we have rooms in the back. In the Gambia, we call it boys' quarters, and I know some people get offended when we call it boys' quarters, but that's our culture, and that's how we have always called this ever since I was little. So, you know what I mean? People have to understand culture is culture. You know what I mean? That's what you learn. That's how you learn how to behave, how to interact, how to call things, and basically it guides your everyday life. You know what I mean? If you are born in a culture that doesn't value handshakes, you know what I mean? Like in the US here, when I first came here, in the Gambia, we see each other. It's like you shake hands with people. That's how you greet. Here, when I first came here, and you have to say hi to people, and you know what I mean? No touching, no things like that. It was tough for me because whenever I go see people, my first instincts are shake hands, say hi, and also, you know what I mean, when I was growing up in the Gambia, back in those days, you know what I mean, we used to, you know what I mean, your neighbors, we are like all family. You can just walk down and go into your neighbor's compound, knock. Nobody even tells you to come in. You are Zoom. You get into the house and all of that stuff. Even in the Gambia, it's changing now. You know what I mean? We are beginning to, and that's what cultures do. They evolve. So they learn something. We have a lot of people that are coming to the US for so long, bringing some of the things that they learn here. And I, of course, learned a lot of things here. So, but I just want to mention that, some people get offended when we say boys' quarters, but that's what they are. They are called boys' quarters, and we have those in the back. So I'm recording this voice and I'm not even watching the video, so they are not gonna match. So I'm not even trying to match them. You know what I mean? My technology is limited. So my daughter was helping me to record the voice on another phone whilst watching this video, and then put it together, and that wasn't working. It's just a long video. She did all kind of things to put it together, and it wasn't happening. So I decided to just record a voice on my own phone, and so that she can put it on the actual video, the whatever the footage, the image video, and then we can post the video. So if that makes sense, I don't even know if what I said, if that all makes sense, but so we are just transforming those two rooms into rentals. And I want to say shout out to my brother Abu Ali in Germany. You know what I mean? I've been meaning to say that every time I make a video, and I keep forgetting. You see, I almost forgot, but I actually thought about it today, and I have to say that. So this video is just about showing how we went about putting this project together. It started with just that idea, you know what I mean? Somebody wanted to rent, and then it transformed to having somebody actually from North Carolina here, a couple who went there and rented one of the rooms and stayed there for like over 2 months. So that's how this thing started. And when they went there, I, you know what I mean, saw that, it was uncomfortable. We told them before they go, it's those rooms and it's a shared bathroom. So those 3 rooms all share one bathroom. And, and they agreed, and we rented it for very cheap. But when we went there, we floated the idea. Is it okay if we add bathrooms and do all these renovations and increase the price a little bit? And they were okay. So we went ahead and started the project. So we first thought about bathrooms. So we added modern bathrooms. So I don't know where you are on the video yet, or where the video is on at this point. So I don't even know what's showing on the video when we match the voice recording to the video. I don't know where it will be, but at some point everybody will see that we added new bathrooms, and we went shopping, and you know what I mean, and I was involved. They will be in the stores. and they will do videos of tiles, whatever they are buying that day, and I will be involved. So I will also put those videos together at some point, hopefully, just to show how shopping goes in the Gambia, especially for building materials. So that's how this project started. So we started, brainstorming what should we do, where should we. At first, I was skeptical. I said, man, I don't know if the space in the back, we can fit a bathroom there. And the team was like, hey, you can even have a bathroom and something else in the back there. I'm like, oh, no, 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 no. I don't want all of that stuff. All I need is a bathroom. I said, if I can fit anything else in there, I just want a toilet, a shower, and a sink. A sink will be definitely a good thing in there. So they said, yes, you can do it. So this is how the idea started, and we get a contractor, and you can see him in the video. He looks like a stand-up guy. He told us the price, and we bought all the materials, and it was okay price in my opinion. So we went ahead with the project, and you know what I mean. He does order projects, but he definitely gave us his 100% attention, because we told him we wanted to finish this project as soon as possible. And it did not take that long. I have to go back and see exactly when we started, but I want to say all together, it probably didn't take more than 2 weeks, 3 weeks to put all these things together. So, in the video, you will see that, you know what I mean, we put the bathrooms together, and at some point, I don't know how far we are into the video, but at some point, you know what I mean, we'll add refrigerators. Let me take this back. So, you know what I mean, you can see definitely in the room, it's spacious, number one. Number two, we have a security guy that's there 24/7, and then also in the rooms, you can see that you have a ceiling fan in each room. And at some point you will see that we added refrigerators. Maybe we are not up to that yet. And microwave, brand new microwave in each room, refrigerator in each room, brand new smart TV in each room, brand new bed, brand new wardrobe, brand new table, 2 chairs. We are making table for the, at this point right now, they are making tables for the microwave, so that you can put a microwave there, and also underneath it will have shelves to put paper, plates and cups and stuff like that. And the table, I told them to make it wide enough to be able to put a, what is it called, a coffee maker at some point, you know what I mean, try and get a coffee maker there. So it should be a good rental, you know what I mean. I will do another video that will be more geared towards the advertisement part, and that's going to be shorter, so that it's not long, so that people that are interested can just go ahead and let us know. And when we start doing the rental, you know what I mean, the big house is also going to be rented, you know what I mean. If anybody's interested in the big house, that's more geared for groups, you know what I mean, friends and groups, things like that. Okay, so I'm already 8 minutes into this house, talking about this house, so I'll probably take a break on the house and talk about paperwork. So the update on the paperwork is that we have finished our occupancy in Jiboro, not in Sanyang yet, and I will explain once we, once I put it. I will do a video at some point today and put that together. But we have finished our occupancy, and we are working on our fencing permit now. So we have completed all the paperwork for Jiboro, and now we should be able to price it. And I know people are so much anxious, or you know what I mean, so many people have been calling us and you know what I mean. And I know, they, I don't know how to call it, some of them are impatient a little bit, I can tell, and I don't blame anybody here, you know what I mean. And our intention is not to drag this any longer than it should be, but we have to be honest to each other. When you are doing paperwork in the Gambia, land paperwork, number one, you should know what paperwork you are doing. You should understand, not even land paperwork, any business you are doing in this world, it behooves you to know that business in and out. And if you don't, you should keep trying and learning as you go. But don't just sit down and just take money from people and tell them you are going to give them all the paperwork, and you don't even know what all the paperwork are. Or maybe you know it, you are just misleading them. And I'm saying this because we are beginning to have calls from people that are calling us to help them with their paperwork with other companies. And I cannot even call them companies, to be honest with you. When you are signing a contract, land contract with a YouTuber, that's a problem. You know what I mean? It's just like you go into Walmart here and you have somebody on the site and saying, hey, anything you want to order from Walmart, I can order it from you, I can do it for you, and you sign a contract with that person and not Walmart. That's how I see this stuff. So, and I'm saying things, I don't go and say things without getting facts. I have a couple of people, and I don't mention names here, because once those people are ready for us to bring it on the YouTube channel, we'll have them. One of them, wanted us to do a video, and I told her, no, let's work on your paperwork until we get to where we are going. You know what I mean? And that's to get you all of your paperwork. You know what I mean? Then we can do a video. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? I'm hoping that's going to help our channel. People say, no, it's going to help our channel. That's true. It's going to help our business. But that's what we want. We want our business to be helped based on honesty, truthfulness, and transparency. Whatever we do, when we sign contracts, we tell people exactly what we are giving you. So when you have YouTubers in the Gambia signing contract with people in the diaspora that are buying land in the Gambia, and those people don't even know the laws in the Gambia that govern real estate, that's a problem. Even if they know the laws, that's a problem. They don't have a business to sell land. They are not registered anywhere. So they sign a contract with you, and they have a contract with those real estate companies. So you are not even dealing with the real estate companies in the first place. That's my take on it, because I am helping two people, and that's the kind of mess they are in. And now I have another person that sends me a contract, and I'm not going to mention name. I'm not going to mention the YouTubers. I'm not going to mention the real estate companies. But I'm just saying, I look at that contract. Number one, they told this guy they're going to give him all the paperwork. And I can look at that contract, and I know that contract doesn't list all the paperwork you need to get the permits to build. They don't. So that's why people need to be careful. And I'm telling people that's why they need to give people like me, and I know there are many like me, and I'm not taking all the credit, some kind of credibility and some kind of kudos to keep doing what we are doing. It's hard sometimes. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? On that paperwork, those people mention things they are going to give that are easy to get. And the hardest things to do are not on that contract. And you need those hard things to be able to get your permits to fence, to build. So that's wrong, man. Let's just be honest, that's wrong. For us, we'll tell you on our contracts, it's not wrong in the Gambia for somebody to sell you land and tell you, I'm just going to give you Alcalo transfer. You are responsible for everything else. That's normal in the Gambia. That's why the YouTubers that are saying if nobody pays capital gains tax, they are not doing anything. This company I'm talking about, they are going to help you pay capital gains, but they are not doing anything after that. The capital gains for that business is the easy part. The hardest part is to complete that transfer and get a certificate of occupancy. That's not an easy job. We just completed it right now, and I can tell you it's a mountain to climb. So if you left that to somebody that's sitting in the West here, even me from Gambia, if I'm a Gambian, was born there, was raised there, if I go to Gambia and you want me to do that occupancy, it's going to be rough. I'm telling you, let alone somebody that has never lived in the Gambia, maybe never even went to the Gambia, just bought a land. And that's the problem. People sitting here need to be careful. If somebody is selling land to you, even me, you know what I mean? You need to do your investigation. And I hate to say it, but if you want to buy land in the Gambia and you don't have any problem, you have to go to the big boys there. And I know two big boy companies in the Gambia. You know, they are my competitors, you know what I mean? And I hate to tell people, go there, don't come to me. That's not a good thing for me. Probably you will pay more. You know what I mean? Those people, their reputation, you know, just like branding. Branding is a cost. So when somebody branded their name up to a high level, they're going to charge you for that brand. If you go and buy Nike, you can go and buy a sneaker for probably $10, $15. But if you want to wear a Nike, you better be ready to pay $70, $80. Sometimes they sell them for $200. I'm like, some kids are crazy. They will go into those stores and they'll pick a shoe that's $300. I've never bought a shoe that's more than probably $50, $60 in my life, $75 maybe most. But still, that's the money you pay for those companies. But when you buy from those people, you will get all the paperwork. When those people tell you all the paperwork, you get all the paperwork. Yeah, but these small companies in between, some of them don't even know the laws, because you need a certificate of occupancy to get any permits to build. So without that, if you go and get permits in the Gambia, it's because you are circumventing the law, number one, which is a possibility. I'm not going to say it's not possible. You know what I mean? Is there anybody who ever had a permit to build and they don't have occupancy? It's a possibility, but it's wrong in the laws of the Gambia. That's number one. Number two, you are looking at it, when you deal with these other companies, you know what I mean? You need to be careful. If they tell you this is what they are going to give you, you need to go and look at everything and see this is all the paperwork. You need to consult with other people. And you know what I mean? And I see it, other companies that are saying, we're going to tell you what is authentic, what is it. Man, you need to come to me. If you need to know whether they are giving you all the paperwork that's correct, come to me. Yeah, probably give me a little fee. You know what, I'm not even going to charge people, but I'm just saying, come on, give me something. You know, we can look at all that paperwork and slice and dice it and tell you if you are getting everything. And that's what I did with this guy. You know what I mean? I look at his paperwork. They are not giving him a certificate. They are not showing anything to complete his transfer. And I know that because when you look at the contract, it's listing what they are doing and they are putting a fee attached to each of those. If you are going to complete that transfer, you have to go to several players and they have to sign and you have to pay at all those places. And that would have been reflected there. Number two, if they were to do certificate of occupancy, they would have put it there and it's nowhere to be found. So, and they are telling this guy, you're getting all your paperwork. Man, you guys need to be careful. People that are buying from YouTube, never been to the Gambia, and buying from companies that are not credible. And with all due respect, even my company, we haven't earned our credibility yet. We are trying, but we haven't. The only thing is, anybody that buys from me, nobody will ever come and say, this is what we promise you and we haven't done it. And we will tell you the truth. When we give you paperwork, we give you the paperwork that we promise to do based on the price we are selling to you. And we tell you the rest is on you. If you want us to continue and do it for you, it's an extra fee. Be honest. And another thing this company has done is they stated that their land is few minutes from a certain place. I'm not even going to give the references here, because when I say that, you know, that would be a hint for that company if they ever listen to that. But they gave a reference, and a lot of companies do this. I have had people talk to me and say, oh, they told me that they are selling land here and their land is just 2 minutes drive to the beach. It's this minute drive to the ocean. It's this minute's walk to the ocean. I said, if that's the case, you know what I mean? I'm always an evidence type person. I will go and I will Google. That's how I know how much you walk. You know what I mean? I will go and Google 1 mile. If you walk 1 mile, how many minutes it should take? I think it's 15 minutes based on Google. It's not exact. You know what I mean? But somebody did some homework onto that and said this is relatively right. And I wouldn't argue that, because our house is like 0.057 of a mile, and it takes me 10 minutes to walk to Senegambia. That kind of makes sense. So 1 mile, 15 minutes, I won't argue with that, 15 to 20 minutes. So, but I based it on that and then found out that these people are misleading customers, telling them this is how close this is to this, so that they can buy land. That's never going to happen from us. And this company I'm talking about, they told this company that this is this minute from this popular area. And when I put it on Google Maps, it shows that it's 3 times that driving time. It's 3 times the amount that they told this guy. And he said that's in the contract. So that's misleading. We don't mislead anybody. We tell you where our plots are. We tell you exactly how far they are from the highway based on Google Earth Pro. That's what Gambia use. I put a ruler there and I rule it all the way to the highway. And I tell you how far it is from the main village, how far it's from the main electricity pole, or if we guess it, we'll say that's our estimation. Anything we give in on my channel is going to be truth and nothing but the truth. They are going to be factual. We are not going to base, if we don't know, we don't. Some people call me and they ask me for stuff that I don't know. I'll tell them I don't know. But if I know where to find out, I will. So that's why when I talked to this guy, I knew that you need a certificate of occupancy before you can apply for any permits to build or fence. I knew that. But I wanted to wait until I talked to the big bosses in those departments. And I did that today. We know people there. And I'm talking about people that are on top level there. And we talked to them. They said you cannot. They are not going to issue you a building permit or a fencing permit without your certificate of occupancy. So the people need to be careful when they are buying stuff. They need to talk to somebody who knows this stuff. I just want to go on the limb and said, man, I'm yet to beg anybody to subscribe on my channel, and I am not. I'm not doing YouTube to make money from YouTube. If it ever happens, I'll take it. I'm not gonna sit here and say, oh no, I don't want any money. But that's not my intent here. My intent is to be a real estate company, and a real estate company that's different from anyone that has ever been built in the Gambia. And we are. You know what I mean? We are the first people to have a channel where we come and educate people, not just come and tell you we are selling land, but tell you this is the paperwork, this is how you do it, this is where it goes, this is this, this is this. We are the first people to do that based on what I see. I watch YouTube all the time. I have never seen it. And so many people told me they have never seen anything like what we are doing. I'm the first person to refuse to take anybody's money just for the fact that I want to sell land. I wish some of these folks would have come and mentioned it. Some people will tell me they want to buy land. I have somebody in Atlanta that I talked to. They are going to Gambia, I think December something. They want to buy land, and she was insistent of putting something down right now. And I say, no. Wait until you if you are going to Gambia next month, don't buy. Go there so that you can look at the places, and then you can make a much better informed decision than buying now. And this has happened over and over. I talked to someone in England before, and initially that guy told me that some other companies guaranteed that if you buy a land, it's going to triple in value, it's going to this. I said, I cannot. And those people, they are lying if they tell you that. Nobody can guarantee that. You know what I mean? All you can say is right now the real estate market in the Gambia tends to rise. That's a fact. You know what I mean? We buy land. When we are even the people who can say that we buy land this time. Next time you buy it, it's way up. But that doesn't mean that you can say that in 20 years, in this, even in 2 years, 3 years, it's going to be out of control. You cannot. And you are not an expert in that. So, but this is a problem. People that are buying on YouTube need to be careful. They need to do their homework. When you are buying, I know it's hard to buy from the big boys, and they are my competitors because they are a little bit more higher, because they build roads. With all due respect, they are great companies. As far as I know, they build roads, put electricity, do all that great stuff. I don't have that power yet. I don't have that. Our company is not there yet, period. So we cannot do all of that. So all we can do is bring reasonable, and that's our goal, to bring as reasonable as possible in prices, in terms of prices, and to give people exactly what we say we're going to give them. But this is a problem in the Gambia, and people need to be careful, you know what I mean, going through these YouTubers and then just go and buy land through those people. I know they have a right to advertise. Even me, if I have a lot of followers and I have some people that want to come and advertise on my channel, I will not have no problem. But I will be truthful in that advertisement. You know what I mean? I will say that, hey, this advertisement is the responsibility of this seller, not my responsibility. But when a YouTuber came, and I have some people that want me to put my stuff on my channel. And I'm telling you, and I will say this, and I am very reluctant, because anytime those people make even a tiny mistake, I feel like it's all going to come back to me. And that's how I will feel. And I will not even let anybody put something on my channel and then I'm not responsible in some way. So that's why in the first place, before you even advertise on my channel, I will make sure that I look into every aspect of your business. And then I will tell that my audience, or whatever, followers, YouTube followers, or whatever, subscribers, that this person is the one advertising this. And this is what I did to make sure that what they are putting here, I believe is Right. But that being said, it's your responsibility. Whatever I need to do to clarify exactly what my responsibility is, what the buyer's responsibility is, and what that YouTuber's responsibility, what that seller's responsibilities are, I will make sure that I slice and dice everything. But to just come and bring somebody on your channel and state like it's facts, or they give you all the paper, they say that because they're going to get something out of this. And there's nothing wrong with that YouTuber getting paid. There's nothing wrong. I didn't say that. But they shouldn't come and put their name on stuff because those subscribers depend on that YouTuber. They trust that YouTuber. That's what it is. We all have our favorite YouTubers. You know what I mean? Before I open a channel, I watch some YouTubers like day and night. And I'm going to mention one name here. And I will, this video is about to end here in 10 minutes. So I'm not going to mention the name. I went to Gambia and I did a video. The first time we advertised our land was with one YouTuber. Man, I got so many nasty comments. People saying I'm a fraud. They have seen me stole from people. Some people stayed like it's facts. I spent days going and responding to as many of those people as I can. And I am not. You know what I mean? I'm not a fraud. If anybody has any proof of that, bring it here. Nobody can ever tell you I stole from them in this world, ever. I can tell you that. So that hurt me. But, I just keep moving. I have never went there and told anybody anything. I just went there and type and tell everybody, give me proof. You don't know the person you are talking about, telling that guy, this guy is going to do this, but I'm not going to go over all of that. That YouTuber told me that some doctor wanted a land in Sanyang that we bought. I paid for it. And I will bring this on the channel once we resolve everything. Those people sold us land. It's in Sanyang Sea View. That's why I keep telling people, be careful in Sanyang Sea View, some areas. Not all of it, because we sold somewhere there and everything is fine and dandy. All of those people got their paper because that's a good area. There is some area, when I say good area, I'm saying that area is not in the dispute. But there are some areas in Sanyang Sea View that are in dispute and they are in the courts. When you buy it, I'm telling you, you have to wait until that case is resolved before you can get your land, if you even ever gonna get it. So we happen to buy something in that effect and it's a problem. And I will tell people once we resolve all of that. But this YouTuber told me that this doctor wants it and he keep pounding me every day. And I told him I'm not going to sell it. The paperwork is not straightened until we get all the paperwork cleared. I'm not going to sell it. And I hope that YouTuber can come and attest to this. I'm not going to mention his name. We did a video together and so many bad stuff. That's the kind of person I am. That's the kind of business we are building here. We are building a business that's going to be transparent, truthful, and respect people. And we are going to be a business that's not going to allow anybody to tarnish our name. And we're just going to fight them by doing the right thing all the time. Just a few days ago, when we put these 3 Jiboro plots areas that we are selling right now, somebody texted me here. Text Gambia, within 15 minutes period, text call, and no answer. We are not a big company. If anybody calls us and think that we are just going to answer the call, we are not. We got few employees in the Gambia that are learning reference right, working on paperwork. So we have an office. We don't even have enough money to hire a staff there yet to sit down. So if you call us, we don't pick, we will put it on your call within 24 to 48 hours. But this person was in a hurry and then texted me and said, I guess this is a scam. Oh, at that time, before I even saw that text, I was at work. I texted her, I said, just give me a little bit. I'm at work. I will get to you as soon as I can. And I sent that text. And all of this is in black and white. I can pull it up and she can come and attest. But I called her. When I saw that, I was furious. I texted her. I said, that's something we are not going to accept. You know what I mean? Unfounded name calling and stuff, saying we are scam. I said, we are not going to, she's like, she want land. I said, we are not going to sell land to you. I can tell you that. We are not going to play that here because I don't scam anybody. I do not take from anybody. I give to people all the time. That's why probably I'm still, you know what I mean, where I am relative to what I have worked here in the US. I have been working my butt off for 30 years. You know what I mean? And I believe that if it wasn't for helping people, I could have been way ahead of where I am today. Since I came to this country, that's all I did. I walk at any given point. I'm sending something to Gambia, helping somebody in the Gambia, helping somebody even around here in the US. I have done that many times. Yes. So I will leave it at that. You know what I mean? I'm just going to say that, our job is to educate people on paperwork, and I'm working on a video. I don't know if it's going to be today. Today is my only off day. So I'm going to work on a video to put the land paperwork. And then I know when people watch this, they're going to start calling me, oh, I'm ready for, man, give me a little bit. I'm putting all the numbers down. I'm a person who likes to take my time and walk through things so that when I give people information, it's the fact. So we are working to do great things in the Gambia. And right now, once we are thinking we might get our fencing permit, you know what I mean, soon. I don't want to give dates here. So we have finished our occupancy. We are working on our fencing permit. We started it, you know what I mean, today, today. So we are hoping that it should be coming out soon. So once we get that fencing permit, we're gonna start the Jiboro project. Put a borehole, fence, dig a septic tank, and build a boys' quarters. That's how I call it, boys' quarters. If anybody wants to call it security housing, call it that. And then those that are buying from us, if they want us to do that for them, basically we build everything for them, and they will get a nice house to go and then sit there and supervise their big house that they're gonna build. All right, I think I have given enough information here. We'll leave it at this. I will post this and I will work on the paperwork aspect. And then hopefully tomorrow I'll post that. And then after that, then we will go ahead and price, you know what I mean? I'll work on that price today, tomorrow, next few days, and make sure, because you will see, once you see all of those stamps and signatures, you will know that it's a lot of running around and a lot of expenditures. And I'm not going to say it's a mountain, but we'll price it so that it's fair to everybody. We're going to price it because the pricing with this is, if we want to make a standard price, the folks that bought 6 plots of land are going to pay very little relative to somebody that bought only 1 plot of land. Because that's how paperwork is in the Gambia. That's why people that are buying 1 land, I tell them, hey, for you to capitalize on the cost, buy 2, 3 land. Because that's how Gambia is. It's not like here, whether you buy just 1 20 by 20 or you buy 50 20 by 20s. When you go and process paperwork, it's pretty much almost close to the same payment, other than just the stamp duty or the capital gains, which is a percentage. Other than that, everything, and now, you know what I mean, whatever we are dealing with the lawyer. But other than that, you know what I mean, the other payments like the what you pay at the Alcalo, the SAFO, Birkama Area Council, EcoBank, and all these payments is basically the same flat fee, whether you have a 50 acres or you have 20 by 20. They don't make any differentiation, to be honest. All right, I will stop here, and I have another video that's going to follow up. That's going to be an 8-minute video, and that's going to be just advertising our rental. Okay, thank you guys. Bye.